Yeah. I'm soaking wet, sweating. This head rag stops the sweat going in my eyeballs. Man, I put on some weight, everybody. I'm serious. I blew right out. Not cool. I'll hang this up and go grab a new one. Easton Wolf, what's happening? I think I remember you. Did we talk about Jesus that time? I forget. Anyway, we may have kicked that guy off the site. I gotta put these stones in order. I gotta cut these off and install these over there. I was just letting that set up a little bit because it's all hollow basically. I don't want it to go too deep. So let's get you guys set so you can see. Yeah, I remember that, dude. Thank you for doing that day. You had my back. What the hell was he saying? Something about flying dildos? I don't know what the hell. We kicked him out anyway. We told him to beat it. You see? Just want to drop in and say hi, I love you. I'm headed back to work. Love you, Stace. Love you so much, Auntie. Oh, cool. Whoa, I didn't know there was a light accessory. That's awesome. That's so cool. I didn't even know there was a light. Yeah, your job is cool. Remember, everybody, like and subscribe here. Like and subscribe. So I'm just dry fitting. Yeah, we need to nip a little bit off of this. We're gonna nip it off here. Let's get it. Not bad, not bad. I don't want to go too far. That's the biggest thing. If I go too far, I'm screwed. Let's see. I'd say that's acceptable. All right, so now, see how this is all floated out? See how that's out like that? That's because this wall from this stud to this corner goes in a half an inch that way. Now this and this wall is square. I built this wall. I shimmed this out a half inch with a board half inch thick behind there so that this stayed straight on my countertop. Then I floated out the depth last night to feather it in, and I put a little bit more in today. I didn't want to go too thick last night. So this is good and ready. So now we just got to butter it up. Now there's quite a bit of depth issue. I'm gonna put a lot on. I know it's gonna be messy, but I would much rather get it right the first time. So what I'll do, you see that 6 foot level? I'm gonna lay that level across this whole width of this and set that right in, right where it wants to be, okay? Remember to hit that like and subscribe, please. All right, that's way too much. But I do gotta butter this corner. Okay. I know it's messy. It is what it is. I want it to set correct. That's all. Okay, so I just filled in that that floated area. Now I'll give it a little bit of tune up. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're gonna get messy. So I'm touching on my left side of the wall and this side of the wall here. This outlet is shut right off. There we go. See how that's squished in? Okay. So I'm just trying to clean it out. Being very careful. Knew it. It's all right. We got to work out the bad stuff. I knew there'd be too much, and that's fine. I would much rather work it in than have to pull it out, because when you're working this thing in, it's creating suction, and you don't want to pull back on the suction that you create. It's getting quite dirty. Usually I'd have a guy pass me a new one. You know, they'd be cleaning all these spacers, cleaning my saw, cleaning sponges, wiping down my black splash, picking all the stuff out, making sure everything's shimmed, making sure I have water, replacing out the tray underneath the saw. You know, there's just a lot that a second man would be doing. Pre-cutting my tiles so I can just straight up lay the tile. But that's fine. If I do it, I know nothing will mess up, and anything that does mess up, it's my fault. And I'll understand why it happened and learn from it and move on, you know. Sometimes you get a guy that messes up, they won't tell you. And you gotta learn it for yourself, find it for yourself, and then they make it out like you're the bad guy for being upset when they didn't tell you that they screwed something very important up because they didn't want to be held accountable. It's like, well, it's not like you're going to pay for it either way, so just tell me that my job fucked up and we'll move on. We'll fix it and go, you know, move on. But, you know, every now and then that don't happen. Anyway, let's shimmy, shimmy, gang, bang. Dang, dang, dang. She's too big still. You guys knew it, didn't you? It's just too big still. I gotta cut it down. Yeah. Okay. That white spot's a spacer. Oh, nice. So that spacer is literally exactly where that needs to go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Put in the comments where you guys are from. If you're from, like, I'm from USA. state of Maine, right on the coast. They're right on the Atlantic Ocean, coast of the Atlantic coast of Maine. That's right. All right, here we go. Let's clean it out. So you need expansion on both sides. That looks nice and square. Lovely. Let's put it in there. We need depth. Need some butter. Butter in that top. Okay. Share that spacer. Let's just get it set for right now. I try to keep it clean if I can. There's going to be bullnose on top of this, black granite, to match the chef's table countertop. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Get it clean, get it clean. Come on. Okay. Passes the straight test. Okay. That piece is flush. Section. Remember to like and subscribe, everybody. These are just individual pieces. I have them stacked and ready to roll. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war. Let's get this cleaned up because you know dang well we're going to have a mess. Every single one of these tiles are just going to be a mess. My water isn't perfect, but I have 2 other backsplashes to do after this, so I'm getting it clean. I have 3 other buckets I could swap it out with. It'll be all right. It'll be just fine. Okay, so let's go cut this down. So I'm the type, I would much rather cut it 3 times than have to go find more material. Not bad, not bad. Okay. Looks like there's plenty. Hit that like and subscribe, guys. I just butted the wrong side. Silly, silly boy. Want to butter the bread, baby. Here we go. What did I just say? I just said I'd rather cut. Ah, buddy. I got stupid and I said, oh, I'll just cut on the other side of the line. I literally, it'll be all right. The grout will hold that corner in nice. Holy moly, moly. So I just started this channel. They won't let us listen to radio. I want it to be more about, you know, the content anyway, but it would be nice to have some tunes in the background. Anyway, so I just bought this multi-unit 2 years ago, and basically there was a huge empty space in here, about 23 by 35 foot space. So I made a 2-bedroom apartment out of it. I had to fix the floors, the exterior walls, the ceilings before I did anything, but you know how it goes. You want to do a project, you're going to get it done. I had to dig a trench in the floor for the plumbing system, concrete floor. But hey, we're almost there. I could have been done 2 months ago, but I'm very picky and I want it to be nice. I want it to look just flawless, you know, literally just so perfect that angels could live there, you know what I mean? And basically, that's what I'm gonna do. Should I float that? Just seemed like it was pushed up a little too much. Beautiful. On to the next. We'll go right in there. Let's hit that like button, guys. Babe, you're on here. How'd you finally get it figured out? Oh, really? Someone trolled us. Anybody in there that knows how to run YouTube or whatever, someone modded us and kicked my fiance out of my chat. She was my lead mod, and they found a way to kick her out of my chat. Don't know how, and I'm gonna find out if you guys can help me. By the way, this saw cuts so well because I've hardlined 2 different pumps. See that? I've literally put the pump's plug right in, so it's on this switch, right? And the hose goes right through and goes right into the line, and a new hose was ran through this bezel, just like this was. This is the stock factory, but there was nothing back here. So I made the blade cooler by cooling the blade at the top, and gravity falls, hits it here and it stops the dust. And this plate right here stops all the runoff so that you don't put a bunch of junk in someone's kitchen or something. But before I put that extra pump in, the extra water line, there would be dust all over the place. And the blade would bounce off of the rock or the tile that I'm cutting. Look how clean this is. That's the mesh right there, but look how clean that cut is. Why won't it focus? It looks like it's stock. Just perfection. No chipping, no cracking. Wow. I think this is like an iPhone 12 or something. I forget. Maybe a 15. Okay, we gotta butter the biscuit. Now remember, we can't push it in too deep. But we don't want it sticking out. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the lesser of the evil, I'm gonna butter it up. But we also have to remember, there isn't a solid wall behind there. I had to float it out a 1/2 inch. So basically, I have to just float it with my literal float. Use my float to get it at the same height. And if this doesn't hit, then my fingers won't hit, and then no one will get hurt, scratch, or hurt themselves. So here we go. It needs more up on the top side, so I'll put more up here. Lot's gonna come out of here, right? But that's fine. That's telling me that there's plenty in there. It's got a good suction, and it's gonna hold well, right? It'll take some time. I'll have 3 fans up here blowing on this one corner to dry this out tonight. So now I'm going to float it out. Well, I'll clean it first before I put too much pressure on it. Ooh, I need another piece in there. Oh, a piece of metal. I need a piece of gold right there. Okay. Before I float it out and push it in too much, I want to get some of that out of there. Guys, Alyssa Jewell is my fiance, so you better be nice to her, please. Let's just treat each other with respect. I had a couple guys be mean to her once. Well, I didn't have a guy. There was just people being mean to her, and we had to kick them off, but I'm sure you guys are really nice. They were saying, like, I should divorce her and stuff, and I'm just thinking, you poor, poor boy. When you find a woman you love, you'll do anything to keep her. All right, I got to get that piece of metal in there. So, there'll be a bottom slant like this. I have all kinds of extras, but we're going to cut this to fit in that spot. So we're looking at something like this, right? Okay, I gotta bring my baby to basketball. I'll be right back. Huh? Oh, piece of metal. We'll get it later. What's up, Johnny? So, yes, sir. It's my own home, and I haven't painted or sealed off any of the wood, so I get to smoke in here until I do so. No one lives here. This is it's an empty apartment. It's all empty. Just a bunch of tools. Just a bunch of tools, including myself. Just kidding. What the fuck you calling me a child groomer for? You're a weirdo. Nah. Yeah, I don't know what the hell he's talking about, fucking child grooming. Bro, I got 3 daughters. Anyone want a child groom around me, it's going to be a fucking hell of a day for them. I'll tell you that much. I need my key. Okay. Okay. You have a good day at school?
Yeah.
Good. I own the business. This is my own home. It's my own company. I live where I work. I'm working in my own home. R. Kelly. What the hell you talking? There's your child groomer right there. There's your child groomer. R. Kelly. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to pick on you. You're probably a robot, to be honest. Okay, we ready to roll? Can you take care of that stuff, please? Sorry, I just got to swap out my shirt real quick because I am soaking wet. Ugh. Ooh. We ready, baby girl?
1 second.
We don't have 1 second now. You gotta flow with me. Yeah. Why? You want to do something different? Want to go for a ride or something? We could go sightsee if you want. Want to do that tomorrow? What do you think? You tell me what you want to do. I know you need to get out of the house. I love you.
Brendan?
Yeah. What hat should I wear?
No, not today. I don't know. No.
Maybe this one?
Or leave it.
What's the problem, Colby? Odin, come on, pup. Come, Odin. He's not going with, bud. Come on, pup. Odin, come on. Home. Home. Aria, what are you doing? No. He's going to jump right up in there, baby. You got to stay home right now, okay? We're going to go to a basketball game. All right. You got a drink, right?
Got water.
Cool. All right, guys. I appreciate everything. I'm going to come back and work, I think. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to do it all tomorrow. Well, I can't. I have to come back because of my mortar is wet. What kind of truck do I have? Everybody buckled?
Yep.
All right. A wet tile adhesive that I can't let dry.
Yeah.
What is it? Home game?
Yeah, it's a home game.
Awesome. Hey, Remember to let your feet fly today, okay? Don't just stare at the ball. Move your body, right? You got to watch the ball and be where the ball's going to be, not where it is at that point, right? On rebounds, you know what I mean? And just, hey, blow your way in and just shoot that layup. The quicker you get that layup off, the quicker you'll get a good shot, okay? It's all about speed and timing. Remember, you can dribble. You can dribble around people. Just keep dribbling, right?
Don't pick up your dribble unless you have to.
Right. Don't pick it up. And you can plow through people, too. If they don't have their feet planted, it's a defensive foul. All right?
Practice screens yesterday.
So, yeah, if they're going to...
And Coach Anna said that I do really good on screening.
That's a defensive screen, right? You got to figure out your way to get around it offensively, right?
I know.
So if they come up on you when you're off and they try to dribble around them, dribble right underneath their arms, because when screen they have to sit, right? And if you plow through them,
is it legal to go under someone's arms?
yes, 100%.
When they're up in
Yes, you got to get under. That's how. Yeah, you got to squirrel your way around. What do you do if Aria goes around? You got your arms up. Aria goes underneath your arms. You run through them, baby. It's all about getting to that hoop. You just got to plow. You're really delicate on the court, and it's because you know you don't want to hurt people, right?
Yeah, I don't want to get fouls.
But hey,
that's the biggest
I would
part
much
of it.
rather see you try to score more than be scared about a foul.
That's the biggest part of it. I don't want to
You get 5 fouls. So, okay, if you mess up once, good enough. That's aggressiveness. That's being good. You're laying the law, and you're letting them know they're not going to bully you. 180 pounds. You know, run it. It's your water, baby.
I can't forget it.
Love you.
See you after the game.
Do you want me to come watch the game?
You can if you want to. But
I have a lot to do
Yeah,
tiling.
you don't have to. Wait, Dada, can I love you.
I have wet adhesive. It sucks.
Can I stay? Love you.
No. You know, I love you too, honey. Enjoy your game. Plow through.
Yep.
You're a gladiator.
Okay.
Push right through and get that ball up.
See you in a little bit.
Yeah, baby.
Love you.
I love you. I'm going to try to get here
Okay.
and watch your
Bye.
game. I love you, baby. You good, boss? Take care, man. What's up, hon? I have tile adhesive at the house. Mommy can't go because she has the baby and it's too loud for Bella. And Bella likes to feed every 30 minutes. So it's impossible right now. I don't know, honey. Hopefully. Remember, guys, like and subscribe. Anybody on? Appreciate you guys. I just hacked up a hair. Might have been a piece of tile or something in my tongue. That felt fuzzy or something on the back of my throat. Probably dust, dirt from working. Kumbaya, right? Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. It's pretty neat. They got cannons over there. The neighbors. Wow, my camera is dirty. I gotta clean that son of a gun. All right. I gotta go get to work. I got crackers though. Yeah, happy Easter. It's coming right around the corner. Thane, if you want to. Thane, aren't you from Poland or Rome? I forget. People, remember to like and subscribe. Stay on the straight and narrow. Wake up and get up, it's the first of the month. Come on and wake up and get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Don't drink Red Bull. Don't. It's horrible for you. I said, come on and wake up and get up. It's the first of the month. Wake up and get up and wake up and get up, get up. I wonder when they collect their trolling check. Do you guys get paid for being a troll? See, someone's redacting my stuff and I don't know who it is. You have proof. It's not me. It's God. You understand? It's God. Love yourself. Love your God. Love your family. And be a good person. And get out there and work hard. Fulfill your dreams. Take the leap. What do you have to lose? You know, if you want more, it's for a reason. If you want more, it's for a reason. You know what I mean? So get out there and get it. Get out there and just whip it, you know? Make a business card. Vistaprint.com. $10, you get 500 cards. That's 500 opportunities to make it in your area. And then once you're kicked off, it's word of mouth. Hey, these people are over here killing it. They're doing awesome, better than everybody, and it's cheaper. And then after a few years, you're like, I can't do it for that much. And then after a few more years, you're like, yeah, but I'm a big dog now. And then after a few more years, you're like, all right, yeah, I probably don't even want to work. I'd rather just go home, hang out with my family. See? And then now all of a sudden, then you can buy a multi-unit like I did. But it takes over a decade of work, hard effort. If you come from nothing, it takes a lot. What's up, Pete Game and YT? How you doing? Thank you. I appreciate it. Check out what I'm doing, PT. YT. I built all this, right? Everything here. This was an empty room. 'Twas empty, my friend. Empty. All of it. Everything. Yeah, that's everything on the ceilings are getting painted. All AZEC. This is all plastic AZEC. It'll never rot, none of it. And all the structure is pressure treated and it's been laid over with paint and also 3M tape. And it has breather holes so that it won't rot from within. Everything is glued down and tacked down by nail. PY Gaming, how do you say hello? I would love to learn. How do you say hello? Danny, what's up? My name's Travis, but is there a Charles on here? Looks great. Is that tile backsplash? Yeah. Doing good, Danny. Working hard. Putting this beautiful, absolutely stunning backsplash on. Look at all the different beautiful colors. Right? And then watch. Black granite on a 45 miter. 45 miter all the way around. Right? All the way around. We got a black granite there and a white Corian with an undermount sink. I can't show it to you because I have protection. We're doing this right after we put these couple tiles in. 2 more pieces of tile and we're done. This was an intricate, anytime you do herringbone, you're gonna find very, very intricate types of, workings. Herringbone hides a lot of mistakes, which is really nice. Not saying that I have a bunch of mistakes, but it's pleasant on the eye as long as it doesn't have too much contrast in color. Now, the last one I picked out had too much contrast in color. Oh, I need a piece of gold there, that's right. So we're gonna take a piece of gold. We're gonna put our gold on here. Wake up and get up, it's the first of the month. Come on and wake up and get up. I keep mangling them. I just need an angle here. I could go to the vise, but we don't gotta do that. So it needs this. Come on and wake up and get up. It's the first of the month. Going perpendicular off this angle. That's what we need right there. Sorry, I don't know how that moved. There's my line, okay? So we're gonna clamp this down. We're gonna go to the wet saw. Okay. Now, that wet saw keeps that metal cool. The vice grips, make sure it don't run away on you. Now we're just gonna clean it up. Simple as that. Okay. Okay, we gotta butter it up. We're just gonna fill it with butter because I want this to be nice and stuck in there. I'll clean the mess, I don't mind. I haven't even dry fit it yet, but I have a feeling I'm good. Come on, baby. Frank, how you doing? Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you, man. Good job in doing a project on my kitchen. Love the granite. Looks good. The Corian too. The Corian was like almost $3,000 with the sink. I made the template. I installed it, so it would have been like 35. It's a $4,000 countertop. It's a lot though, you know. What color are you going to grout it? White. I'm gonna do white. I don't know. Mama Duke's gonna cook something up. Maybe we'll do just like leftovers or tacos or pizza. Salad. I got a lot of salad stuff. That's what I want. I want a salad. What are you doing for dinner? What you thinking for dinner? All right, don't play with me now. I put it in too far. Now it wants to play hardball. more. How's everybody doing? Hit that sub, guys. I'm working hard here. This thing's pushing my buttons. Somewhat. Ah. Small piece on the other side. I'll have to cut this down. It's this size right here. I'll need about this much. Perpendicular. What's that other? Everything's all right. My bad. Yeah, Burger King was good. Pretty sure it's really not meat. Yep. They got some good-ass burgers. So I realized that all this adhesive is wet. So all the adhesive would have dried and it would have been hell to pay. And I told Kobe and she was like, oh, that's no worries at all. So I didn't think this end piece would come out like this, but it did. So now I'm stuck doing this, you know. Paulie, want a cracker? Paulie, want a cracker? I guess not. Sorry about that, guys. Who here thinks Michelle Obama is a man? Who here thinks Michelle Obama is Michael Obama? Not bad. For having to piece that together. Fuck. I just had to go touching it. Okay. Next piece. It's a factory finish right there because I put that extra water fountain in the saw. So I made sure my saw had a lot of RPM. You make sure you have a good blade, and then you make sure you're cooling your blade and flushing out the bad cuts, and you're gonna have one of the best cutters from here to Mississippi. Okay, we need some butter. High stakes right here, guys. Want a cracker? How's it going? Please like and subscribe, people. I really appreciate the help. Check out my channel. I got all kinds of fun projects I do. I'm finishing up a 2-bedroom apartment right now. One last. Down there. Hit that like and subscribe, please. Are you making acid?